Hey, I already figured out from your call this is about what is still being referred to as Claudia's disappearance, which we both know is...
I want you to arrest me for Claudia's murder.
You don't have to yell. That mic can pick up a breath. Can you hear me now?
What's that from?
Oh. That's for you.
I think you already know that I wouldn't come to you if I weren't desperate. Sam is missing, and I need you to help me find her.
You say missing. Why do you think so, as opposed to Sam had plans
Because her
tell you
plans
about?
were with me. I was supposed to spend the evening with her. I get to her apartment, the jacuzzi's on, the candles are lit, but Sam's not there.
All right. Any sign of forced entry?
No.
Struggle?
No.
Maybe she just got called away unexpectedly.
She would have called me.
Maybe she didn't have time.
Look, I don't have time to go around and around, Lucky. I know what I know. I'm asking you. Please, will you help me?
Jason, why do you want me to arrest you?
Do you know Franco?
Yeah, I went to a show at the Proet Gallery. His thing is crime.
No, his thing is death. He's obsessed with it, and now he's obsessed with me.
What are you talking about?
Look, it's such a long story.
Condensed version.
Franco didn't come to Port Charles to do an art show. He came to meet me. He was following me for weeks before anyone knew that he was in town. Look, I know that this sounds crazy, but it's true. He thinks that we're alike, and at first he wanted us to work together. Now he wants to prove that he's better than me.
You're right, that does sound crazy.
I've tried to ignore Franco, but he's not having it. He keeps raising the stakes. Do you know that he approached Carly at the Christmas tree lot with JaSam?
Did he threaten them?
No, he's too smart for that. I mean, Carly didn't even know who the guy was, but the next day, I get a package with Jocelyn's hat inside.
Another message to you.
And now Sam's disappeared. Franco has her. I know it.
Well, it could appear that way. I've had my suspicions about Franco. We've sort of been tracking him.
How?
The way Joey Limbo's body was posed. There was a photograph at Franco's exhibit that matched the crime scene a little too closely to be written off as a coincidence. All right, look, let's just say that I believe everything you just said. And Franco did grab Sam.
Right.
How does arresting you get her back?
I love the flair. I wish we had more time to do some more setups.
What's the hurry?
Well, I have another project. Is it inappropriate to say that it might be my masterpiece? I know, pretentious, not to say premature given I haven't produced anything yet, but you are a start.
So this is an art project?
Absolutely. I'm calling it Bait Part 1.
For Jason?
All I asked was a little recognition. Give me some love and I'll leave town without a trace. But he refused, so now he has to choose.
Choose what?
It's a good question. Who besides you?
I'm the only bait you need.
No, need two. Can't choose between one.
I don't get it. Why are you gonna make Jason choose it off? He's disrespected you so much. The hell with him.
Yeah. Well, you know, I could flip a coin. What do you suppose I've done with my lucky quarter?
Franco's been a step ahead of me from the beginning, which means he's had all the power, and I gotta find some way to gain the advantage. I gotta throw something at Franco that he doesn't expect. And if I'm locked up for Claudia's murder, Sam does him no good.
And he's just gonna let her go, just like that. That's not the impression I get of this guy.
Lucky, I have no idea what to do anymore. I gotta do something. If he thinks I'm off the streets, maybe he'll let his guard down and show himself. Look, I have no right to ask you to put your job on the line.
But you want me to? make a big flashy scene, bringing you in, and then let you slip out the back door. Is that it?
Franco wouldn't see it coming. Please. It's all I've got.
Mayor Floyd's been riding my ass about wrapping up Claudia's case. You know what? I'm about to make his day.
Why can't the mayor hold his self-serving press conference in his own office?
He says there's no space.
Oh, good point. His big inflated ego will suck up all the room. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. I've asked you here to make a major announcement. This is a day the good citizens of Port Charles have anticipated in vain for far too long. The day where I make good on my pledge to restore law and order, and yes, civility to the streets of our fair city. JaSam Morgan, #1 enforcer for the Corinthos organization. A cold-blooded killer who has thus far eluded prosecution is finally going to be made to answer for his crimes. At least one of them. JaSam Morgan has just been arrested for the murder of Claudia Corinthos. And here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, Detective Lucky Spencer. Grateful City offers you its thanks. Nice work, Detective. JaSam Morgan has terrorized this city for years, but today his reign ends as a direct result of the policies I put in place. I promised the citizens of Port Charles a victory over organized crime, and I delivered. Thank you for coming. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Congratulations, Commissioner. Your department has finally lived up to my expectations.
Listen, if you've sufficiently milked this, perhaps we could all get back to work.
You should be smiling, Commissioner. This is a great day for law enforcement.
I always count on Mayor Floyd to be as predictable as night follows day.
Mayor Floyd has an ego.
Yeah, well, it worked for us. This bloated ego played right into our hands. Floyd didn't even bother making sure you had in fact been arrested. He just called a press conference so he could break his own arm, patting himself on the back. That speech, it's gonna get major media. Everyone will think you're in jail, and I didn't even have to lie. Or file a false arrest report.
Look, I don't want this coming back on you.
How is it my fault if the mayor's office jumped the gun, you know? And besides, as much as I hate it, you managed to beat most of the charges brought against you anyway. So, it's just gonna look like more of the same. The bigger issue is that I have reason to believe that Sam's been abducted and I'm doing nothing about it.
Please. Lucky, no cops. This guy is not afraid to kill. It's just business to him.
Okay, but you gotta keep me informed. And if there's anything I can do to help Sam get back safely, just let me know.
Thanks.
Jason, look out! He's waiting for you!
Yoo-hoo!